Hi, this is Mike. I am creating a Digital Diamond Baseball version 3.0 league, and this organization, as you can see from the library, has a total of, I think, 36 teams. I broke up into the National League East, Central, West, and American League East, Central, and West. The teams are from 1924 to 2012, and I broke them up into segments of 2 to 4 years, depending on what period we are in that last 90 or so years. The ultimate goal of this league is to assign rookies to the proper year in which they had their official Major League debut, and I'm assigning their player card as their best career season based on WAR, Ops Plus, or my analysis of that. So I've added 99 players to this point, and if we go to the browse real life, so you can see there's 99 players in the database. The last one I imported was Adrian Beltre, and he was assigned to the 1997-98 Toronto Blue Jays. Let's go ahead and add the 100th player. I'll show you the process I used to do this, and maybe somebody who's watching this can tell me if I'm doing it right. So I have a database I created in Diamond Mine Baseball version 10. I did the same thing. It took a year or more to do. It's a lot easier in Digital Diamond Baseball version 3. Next player on my list is Johnny Bench. So let's go to my Google Doc, Johnny Bench, and I don't know what year or his rookie year or his best season off the top of my head, so we go to Baseball Reference, we type in Johnny Bench, and he comes up with his career stats. His best Ops Plus season was 1972, 40 home runs, 125 RBIs, followed closely by 74. He was the MVP in 72, MVP in 70. Very nice season in 70. Let's go to the WAR tab here. His best WAR was 72, so he had a good offensive year, good defensive year, won the MVP. So 72 looks like the year I want to use, and he debuted officially 1968. So we go back to the Google Doc, debut year 1968, best year 1972. Just for future reference, I want to keep a link to the Baseball Reference handy, and there we go. Now we go into Digital Diamond version 3. I have every library from 1924 to 2012 loaded up in the system. So I go to Library, Import Players from another library. We'll go to 1972 and hit OK. This takes a little while. A lot of files it's searching through, I'm sure. 1972, I released everybody into a free agent draft, so it's easier to find them all. I don't have to know what team Bench was playing for in 72. I know it was the Reds, but not all players is it that obvious. I go to Johnny Bench, there he is. Click OK. What team do I want to assign him to? Well, I wanted to assign him to the 68 team. So 69 to 70 was Baltimore. That's not the right team. We'll scroll down here. That 68 was the Cleveland Indians. So assign him to the 68 Cleveland Indians. Hit OK. Import successful. He then shows up in the Browse Real Life Stats as Johnny Bench, player number 100, with a DRAT rating of 160.2. Pretty good. Still not as good as like Beltran or Beltre or Bell when they had their best years. But for a catcher, that's outstanding. And he would be drafted really high. So that's how we do it. I can go to teams and we can look at team profile now for that Cleveland Indians team. And you will see that if we create a new lineup and we want to lead off Sal Bando, and we'll have Johnny Bench hitting second. Again, we've going alphabetical order. I'm in the B's. These rosters will fill out as I add the several thousand players, or I think it's about 1,500 players that I'm going to add. Next up will be Andy Benez, Cheap Vendor 1910. I'm not doing that far back in this. So Andy Benez will be next. All right. Thanks for watching.